finishing touches on this little bike, or big bike. Gas cap that hopefully works. A choke cable that hopefully works. Hopefully they both fit and they're for the bike. Hopefully Amazon didn't do me wrong. And we finally got an oil filter so we can do an oil change. I have oil already. I'm gonna start with the choke because I think I have to take the gas tank off. I don't really want to do that. Completely forgot I gotta take these dang plastics off again. I still don't know what color I want to paint this thing. Either gold or green. And I kept thinking this was a Kawasaki for some reason. Like, I don't know why. This is a Suzuki. So Kawasaki green wouldn't make sense. It's a Suzuki. I kept thinking it was a Kawasaki. I don't know why. Alrighty. So, boom. That pops right. Oh, the gas is not off. The gas is not off. Down is off. Okay. Covered in gas. Can someone please tell me what this stuff means? Look, down is on. To the right is PRI. Or RRI. Left is reserve. I just run it on reserve, I guess, but I don't understand. Down is on, and it stopped it, though, when I put it on. Whatever. Maybe the on is clogged. I don't know. The seat latch is right here. You gotta pull this and then wiggle the seat, and then it pops up out of this. All right, I took these out, so now the tank will come up. Now I gotta lift it up and unplug a few things on the side and underneath. All right, unplugged one wire and 3 hoses. Should just come up. There we go. The choke is somewhere deep in here. Last time I took this thing apart, I took this bar off to get to the spark plugs, and I forgot to put it back on. So I'm gonna put this back on. Not yet though, I'll put this back on soon. This is the choke. See that? But the actual piece it hooks onto is right here, right down in there. So here's the old one. I'm gonna have to take this apart, I think. So I'm gonna put this here in case I need it. Put a light on my head. Put a light on my head so I can kind of see into here. Figure out how to hook this up. All right, that actually it popped on very easily. Choke is a little, needs to be lubed, but it's working. So I was just looking at this, and I realized it's not caught on that. But it's caught on that one, so that's the choke for each one. So this one, this carb's not getting choked. So I'm gonna have to like, I just pop that back on. I'm gonna get something to squeeze it. I'm gonna squeeze it onto there. I just squeezed it with this onto there pretty good, but now it doesn't really want to move. See? It's all jammed up. So I'm gonna spray. Hold on. I don't know if this will help, but pulled out a little bit. All right, I actually just noticed when I pull the choke, I gotta use a tool because it's so jammed. Gotta grab it with this. Well, watch, when I move this, that hole opens. So I'm just gonna spray a little something in there. Maybe close it. Oh, that's a little better. It's a little better. I just noticed each one of these carbs has this little cap thingy. And this one's ripped, so this is exposed and open. I'm gonna close that with something. That's weird. That's what's underneath. That hole with a gasket. So it's supposed to be sealed, clearly, because they're putting a gasket, so it's important. Or a grommet, rubber grommet, whatever you want to call it. Just wrapped this little screw in Teflon, screwed it in. It's good enough. After lubing all of them, moving it back and forth a bunch of times, and it wasn't much better, I realized All right, it's hard to see, but there's a little rubber thing that holds this and supports you right there. See what it's sitting in? It turned out this was just a little bent and it was really rubbing hard against that. So I just kind of bent it a little bit. Now it's much better. I bent them, or like right here was bent just a little bit, so it was like kind of cocked in there. So I bent that back, lubricated it, each one, because there's a few of them. We're golden now. Ready to go back together. Now I need to take apart this choke. There's like a screw here. I'm gonna take apart this. Hopefully it's not too complicated. Remove the old one. All right, now I'm gonna just put the new one back in, close this back up. All right, I hooked it up, took a minute. Got a working choke now. Awesome. I'm gonna put the gas tank back on. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to put that bar back. That's what I gotta do. All right, put this bar back on. I'm gonna throw back on the gas tank and then we'll do the cap. All right, I put the tank back on. I'm gonna leave these loose, put that plastic back on, because you need to sometimes move the tank a little bit to get it to fit right. Then I'll tighten those and then it'll be on to the next thing. There we go. All right. This thing is back together. Do the oil, the gas cap. Fine. Like, this is so ugly. I'm so tired of looking at this. I should probably remove this, but will this fit? Looks like it. I'm gonna have to attach one of these keys onto the normal key ring. Seems to be going in pretty good. All right, let's just tighten this down. Working. I think that's sealed. I guess I'll smell it when I ride if it leaks. I think that works though. So I go to check the oil filter. This looks like a different type of filter. That is not the same filter as this. So I'm gonna wait on the oil change. We'll do this another time. Let's ride this thing in the rain, because it's raining out, it's windy. Maybe we can spin the wheel extra because it's raining, I don't know. Hopefully we don't slip out. So this will be the first ride in the rain. Let's do this. Let's see if this will start easy now that we can choke all the cylinders. The bike is cold, it's been sitting for an hour or so. I'll put the fuel to the on or reserve. Looks so much better with the gas cap. Oh, we're gonna get soaked. All right, run. Here, this I'll do no choke. This is no choke. It's gotta be because I put the heat on it here, so it warmed up, and I did start this thing earlier. I'm gonna put the choke on and see how it runs though. Choke definitely works. Hopefully one of the main ones just popped off when I was moving around the tank. Oh my god, both came off. Yeah, both. Oh my god, I was just pouring fuel. There we go, alright. Let's both of them back on. As you can hear, it is raining hard and it's very windy. My hands are in so much pain. I had to stop riding every few minutes. My phone was cold and it died at one point, so it's a pain to do this in the rain and in the freezing and the wind. But this thing still in the high RPMs is not getting full power. It's really close though. This thing rips. Maybe eventually I'll clean the carbs, but it's good enough for now. Gas cap works. Gas cap, the choke, it's easy to start. But next we need to detail this thing and paint it. So we'll clean the wheels, detail it, paint this thing. Bunch of things we'll do with this, but it's kind of ready to be driven now. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Very nice.